Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Matt Quinn, and I'm back with another episode of the Yup, I Said It podcast. First off, let me just apologize to y'all. I have been super duper busy. School just started back out here on Guam, and, things have picked up, and I haven't had a whole lot of time to drop podcasts on a regular like how I want to. But I'm back now, and that's all that matters. If you notice, I, did trim the beard a little bit, had to get it, it was a little too scruffy for your boy, so I wanted to, start it over. Make sure I get it back right, Sip of that. Don't worry, guys, this is orange juice with some vitamin C powder, because, we got to keep our immune system strong out here. And speaking of keeping our immune system strong, that's what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about this entire coronavirus situation and the lockdown and how it's all, occurring on Guam. So, as I've said for the umpteenth time, for people who are listening to this, I do live on Guam, and coronavirus is still a pretty big thing out here. And it's to the point where people are now starting to protest against the lockdown. And I understand why. I don't blame them at this point because we went back into pandemic condition of readiness 1, where it's just pretty much everyone stay home except for people that are doing essential things, gas station, grocery store, etc. And now it's to the point where people feel like they're being manipulated and lied to with these numbers, because they're saying that the numbers of COVID have increased. But I question all this stuff. I question everything when it comes to the numbers and how many people got COVID and all that stuff, because they say while we're in peak core 1, the numbers were increasing. How are the numbers increasing if everyone is staying home? So that made me wonder, I had to ask a few people. I have a couple of friends that work in public health. I'm not going to mention any of their names, to protect their identity. And I just asked about the entire COVID situation, and a few of them told me that that most of these results are from tests that people have taken a while back, because public health has been behind with the results. So people aren't even getting their results for about a week, almost 2 weeks. So you mean to tell me that people who are getting their COVID results probably already beat the virus? You know what I mean? The virus already ran its course by the time they get the results. So if they get tested again, they'll more than likely pop positive because of the antibodies that your body develops after, it fights off a virus. And I just don't think that the entire, lockdown makes sense if the numbers are increasing from peak core 1 compared to when things were almost normal, that the numbers were just like, because people are going to get COVID regardless. I just think that I feel like they're trying to have us live in fear out here. And I'm probably going to catch a little bit of heat of this, but based off of everything that I've seen, I honestly believe that our government is full of shit. Yup, I said it. And here's the part that really got me. So our governor, Sweet Lou, had popped positive for coronavirus. Also, the lieutenant governor popped positive for coronavirus, and her son tested positive for coronavirus. So 3 important people on this island. Oh, by the way, her son is like the CEO of one of the banks out here, I think. So all these people that have all this power and have all this pull test positive for COVID. So now that makes me wonder, are you guys even practicing what you preach? You tell everyone, stay home, flatten the curve, stay home, flatten the curve. But how did y'all catch COVID? Are y'all not staying home? Or was this just a false flag to just justify why we're in PCOR 1 in the first place? I question all this thing. Now, if she really did get COVID, if they really did get COVID, I wish them all the best. I hope they recover. I don't wish bad on nobody. But I also question it because of who you are and how much pull you got, and you catch the virus. And it just makes you look like a hypocrite, because if you were staying home, how the fuck was you gonna catch the virus if you staying home? I understand, government official, y'all are essential, and you got to do this and do that, but you can have your meetings via Zoom. Hell, everybody else is going to school via Skype, via Zoom. You can do everything online now. You can have somebody go shopping for you if you need to go pick up essential things. So, to me, I just felt like that was kind of cap about her catching COVID. Like I said, I mean, I might get in trouble for saying this shit. People might look at me like, oh my God, you're talking about the government and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, this is a free country. I'm utilizing my First Amendment right. And I didn't say that they was, I did. I do think they're lying. But it ain't about what you know, it's about what you can prove, right? So I might be wrong. But, I just want to talk about this. And I'm seeing that because of this entire lockdown, there are so many people that are depressed. There are so many people that are just anxious. They're wondering when they're going to get their next paycheck, when they're going to go back to work, how they're going to make ends meet. And right as this lockdown thing started to go on, I seen this post about on Guam, it's been about 15 suicides within the last 3 months, and that makes me wonder, is COVID a reason why these people are unfortunately taking their lives? Because they might be worried about, damn, when am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to get my next meal? How am I going to survive out here if I can't work? Or if I have to close my business, how am I going to live now? Because there's been a few people that have had to close down their businesses because they can't afford to pay their bills. They can't afford to pay their power, whatever the case may be. So we don't know. I mean, you're never going to know why, people unfortunately make the decision to take their own lives. But when you really put two and two together, it's not outside the realm of possibility that this could have been a reason as to why these people unfortunately took their lives. And I don't think that we should continue to live in fear and stay home, because staying home and not doing anything, it can be depressing. You're not going outside and, getting that sunlight, getting that vitamin D that's actually good for your immune system. People are going to eventually get tired of, go work out, go run at the beach, or go running downtown or whatever. People are going to get tired of that, because most people, when they work out, they would rather lift weights. They'd rather go to the gym. I feel like the gym should be something that's essential, because doing anything to help your immune system to fight the virus, just in case you get it, should be considered essential. And Paradise Fitness and other gyms, Steel Athletics and a few other gyms on island, they were doing everything the right way. They made sure people were social distancing. They made sure everyone sanitized all the equipment when they were finished using it. They only kept it to a certain capacity. And when you're in the gym, regardless of whether there's a pandemic or not, people kind of keep their distance anyway. I mean, first off, you just want to kind of give people their space. And secondly, you're not trying to get smacked with a fucking weight. You know what I mean? If you're going to be that close to somebody and they're like lifting or whatever, and you get, cracked in the face with a weight, hey, that happens. You should have got the hell out of the way. So the gym is definitely something that that should be open, in my opinion. And also, the gym is something that is therapeutic to people. Because I dealt with, before I got my job and I moved back out here, I was kind of dealing with a rough patch too. And the gym was something that was therapeutic for me. You know, I go in there for like 2-3 hours and I do what I need to do. And sometimes people need to take out some of that frustration, or just to get out of the house, to go lift some weights and to feel better, to feel better about themselves. You know, you push yourself to the limit, you challenge your body, and you feel good at the end of the day, especially when you see the results from all of that hard work. And you take that away from people, and that's something that is extremely important. What do you think people are going to do? I'm not trying to say that people who can't work out anymore are depressed, but what I am saying is that that's possible. I'm saying that those people being able to go to the gym could have made a difference. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they open the gyms back up. That's what I'm hoping for. And another thing that I wanted to talk about, based off of the situation, I have a good friend of mine. Matter of fact, my realtor. Y'all probably know her. I think I brought her up on the podcast before. But she made a post on her stories, and she was just talking about all the essential workers out here and how all the healthcare providers, the grocery store workers, the people at the gas station, pretty much all the businesses, their jobs that are open, how they're giving praise and they're giving thanks. But the people who are not given that same type of gratitude are the custodial workers, or any type of sanitation engineer. Let's just call them that. Let's make them sound cool today. So let's say somebody catches COVID, or we had people who somebody who was here who had recently tested positive for coronavirus. Those janitors and those custodians, they have to go in there and they have to clean all that stuff up, and they have to sanitize the place. So they're definitely putting themselves at risk a lot more than other essential workers, because they have to clean up after this stuff. They have to pretty much clean exactly where the virus is at. You know what I mean? So I'm going to just go ahead and look at the camera. And I want to say to every custodian, every janitor, sanitation engineer, I want to thank you personally, because without you guys, who knows, maybe more people would have caught the virus. But you guys keep all our spaces clean, and you guys make it safe for everyone to be able to take care of what they need to take care of. So we at the YupISaidIt podcast, or me at the YupISaidIt podcast, want to thank you and continue to do what you guys do. You guys are awesome. You guys are badass. I appreciate you. All right. So, I didn't really want to make this long. Just wanted to put that out there and just talk about why I have an issue with this lockdown, because they're pretty much just selling us a dream. You're getting people's hopes up, you're dangling the carrot, and then the day before you're going to lift the restriction, we're going to add one more week. You got to be quicker than that, one more week. And that's just going to piss a lot of people off. I'm just going to be honest, because now it's to the point where it's starting to upset me too. And, I'm just, if you're gonna just, just make it the whole month. You know what I mean? Just make it 30 days. So that way you don't get people's hopes up. That way people aren't looking forward to, okay, I can go do this, and that, because, the mall's going to be open. I need to go buy some jeans. I need to go shopping here. And then the day before, we're going to extend it for another week. People want to go to the beach and soak up the sun, drink a beer, you know what I mean? And they can't even do that because you have all this stuff closed. Or it's only allowed for exercise purposes. But hey, who am I? I'm just a guy that lives here, and I guess I kind of just have to deal with it with everyone else. So I just want to encourage all you guys to stay positive, keep a positive attitude, and if you're stressed out, if you're dealing with anything, don't be afraid to hit my line. If you need somebody to talk to, you need somebody to just, get a good vibe, just holler at your boy, man. I can provide that for you because, right now times are tough and, the world is crazy right now. And I don't want any of you to succumb to none of this bullshit. So, you know what I'm saying? If you need somebody to talk to, somebody to just, chop it up with, you need somebody to make you laugh, hit me up. But anyway, I'm going to get on up out of here. It's been another episode of the Yup, I Said It podcast. Y'all be sure to, follow my Instagram at Yup, I Said It pod. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Matt Quinn. That's MacQuinn. Subscribe to that. Follow me on Instagram at The Real Matt Quinn. You know what I mean? Show your boys some love, man. Get them numbers up, man. I'll holler back at y'all. Y'all have fun, love life, and love yourselves. Peace.